Good morning everyone and welcome to another video. Today is Monday the 31st of August and therefore it's Bank Holiday Monday. And yeah, it's pretty much the last day of the summer holiday, so we've decided to come down and check another zoo out. So yeah, we are here at ZSL Whipsnade and yeah, we're going to go and check it out and explore the animals. So yeah, let's go. As you can see, we're now here inside ZSL Whipsnade Zoo and we're here at the main entrance. There's a big map for us to navigate our day. So as you can see, the zoo is split up into different areas. The zoo is actually really big here. It's one of the largest in the UK. It's over 600 acres. So yeah, we have different areas. We have base camp, Europe, Africa, Asia, and the Hullabazoo Zoo over here, which is like a little children's area. But first, we're going to start off at the Lemurs, just over here. We're over here now. And yeah, we're going to go over to the Lemurs, which is just behind us over here. We're now here in with the Lemurs, which is a walk through enclosure habitat, but yeah, unfortunately it's currently closed due to the COVID restrictions, which is actually pretty strange. But yeah, here's some footage for you anyway. But yeah, it's actually really strange as all the other zoos around the UK have their lemur walk-through habitats open. For example, Chester Zoo, Yorkshire Wildlife Park, and even more strangely, ZSL London have theirs open. All of them are one-way routes as well. This is also a one-way route. As you can see, the way in is here and the way out is over further back down there. But yeah, it's just strange how that one's closed and all the other ones are open. So yeah, we're going to go and continue and check out the chimps next. So yeah, as you can see, here is the chimp enclosure just behind us. And actually, I've got to say, it is actually really big here. We've got a nice big area here surrounded by a moat, a bit similar to Chester Zoo pretty much. The one at Chester Zoo is a bit bigger though, to be fair. But yeah, we have 6 chimpanzees in this habitat. There's also an indoor habitat over there, which I'll go show you in a little while. But yeah, there is Mickey. He is the dominant male. He was born on the 16th of March in 1984. Then we have Coco. He's the oldest chimp. He was born on the 4th of June 1973. Then Elvis is the youngest of the chimps. He was born in 2002. Then we have Phil. He has a bit of a naughty streak. He was born on the 4th of June 1996. And like, yeah, he's a bit mischievous, likes playing with toys, etc. and enrichment items. Then we have Bonnie, who is mum to Phil and Elvis, who we just talked about. She was born in 1986. And then we have Grant, who was born in 1996. But yeah, we're going to go now show you the indoor enclosure. Right, so here is that indoor part of the habitat that I was talking about. And as you can see, there is just a chimpanzee sleeping in the corner here. But as you can see, the indoor habitat is nice and spacious with lots of enrichment items for the chimps to enjoy. But yeah, we're going to take you around the other side now and show you the like another part of the indoor area. So here is another perspective of the indoor habitat that I was just talking about, and over to our left here we actually do have another indoor viewing area, but that is closed at the moment due to COVID. But yeah, some facts about chimps is that they are commonly mistaken as monkeys, but they're actually great apes instead. The biggest difference is that monkeys have tails, chimps don't, and yeah, that chimps share 95% of their DNA with humans. So yeah, let's go and continue into Europe. So yeah, that was the chimpanzees here at ZSL Whipsnade. And yeah, they're probably one of me and Luke's favourite animals, as we don't actually get to see them that often. They've only ever been at Chester Zoo where we've been so far. But yeah, that's also in the base camp area of the zoo. But yeah, there's more to base camp, but we're going to come back and check that out later on. But yeah, we're now here in Europe and we're going to take you a quick tour around there. So yeah, these are all animals that you used to find in Britain, believe it or not. So we have the lynx, the wild boar, the brown bears and wolverines. So yeah, let's go. So yeah, as you can see, the brown bear is using an enrichment item at the moment. They normally tend to eat salmon, mice, nuts, berries, fruits and nuts. Roots, sorry. So yeah, that was the Europe section of the zoo here at ZSL Whipsnade. But yeah, it's not the biggest area in the zoo, but I just think it's pretty cool how all those animals once used to live in our country, which is a pretty cool fact. So yeah, the brown bears used to live here, believe it or not. They were used for like entertainment purposes at one point in the medieval times. So yeah, a nice, cool area of the zoo. So yeah, as you can see here, we've got a nice big countryside behind us. That's one thing I do like about Whipsnade, how it's just so open here. Like I said, it is massive here. But yeah, it's so open and you get nice fresh air. So if you're worried about social distancing, nothing to worry about here. But yeah, because the zoo is so big, you can actually drive your car here, which is pretty cool. So yeah, you can bring your car into the designated car parking spaces, as you can see here. And yeah, park a car, or you like drive up to different areas of the zoo. So there was a car park near the Europe section. There's a car park here at the penguins, which we're going to next. So yeah, like every area of the zoo has like a different car park pretty much. It's £12.50 to bring a car in if you're a member of ZSL, or £25 to bring a car if you're not a member. And part of that entry fee for your car also gets your car into the mini safari section here, which is called Passage Through Asia. And yeah, it's not the best safari like part of the zoo, but it's actually like another thing to do, I suppose. So yeah, on my channel you can find a 4K tour of us driving around the zoo and just like looking at the different car parking spaces available, and the 4K video of the little Passage Through Asia. So yeah, next up is the penguins. So yeah, let's go. So yeah, in this habitat here we have two species. We have the common elder duck and we have the northern rockhopper penguin. But yeah, the penguin area here is actually split up into two pools. We've got the pool here and the pool on the right here. So yeah, we've got the northern rockhopper penguin in this one, and they have like the cool hair on the top. And then we have the African black-footed penguin in this habitat. Also up there we have a viewing area, which is obviously closed at the moment due to COVID. But yeah, we're going to go and continue our tour now and see what animal is next. Right, so here are the lookout lodges here at Whipsnade Zoo, similar to the ones in London Zoo where you get to sleep overnight next to one of the animal habitats. Obviously in London Zoo you get to sleep next to the lion habitat. Here in Whipsnade you get to sleep next to the white rhino habitat, which is just here. The price of one of these lodges for one night is £298, and that's based on 2 adults sharing. But within that price you get a complimentary drink on arrival, you get after hours tours, so after the zoo is closed when you are staying, and then the next morning as well you get an exclusive tour then as well. You get a 3-course meal, you get a full English breakfast obviously the next morning, and you get like exclusive discounts for the animal experiences. So yeah, maybe that's something me and Luke will do in the future, as we are actually planning on doing the London Zoo one pretty soon. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. So yeah, as you can see, we've now arrived at the southern white rhino habitat, which is the first habitat here in Africa. And yeah, a cool fact about these rhinos is they're actually not white, as you can see, they're actually grey. And the reason why they're actually called white rhinos is a misinterpretation, as the story basically goes the Danish call them wide lips, and English misinterpreted that as white. So yeah, that's why they're called southern white rhinos. But yeah, 2 of these rhinos have recently come to the zoo, both of them from Knowsley Safari Park and the West Midlands Safari Park. So yeah, also just in this area you have another car park, as you can see, and more food options, and the prices range from about £10.50 for fish and chips and about £6 to £8 for sandwiches. So yeah, we're now going to go back and check out the rest of Africa. So yeah, let's go. So that was the African section of the park here, and yeah, we now walked over to the base camp area, and that was about what, a 5-minute walk to get from Africa to Asia. So yeah, we're here at the base camp restaurant. The indoor restaurant here is actually closed, but they're actually having like a barbecue outside, which is good. So yeah, in terms of prices, you can see them on the board now. They're about £6.95 for a burger, £5.95 for a hot dog, which is what we went for today. When we came on Wednesday, we actually got the burger then, and we weren't too pleased with the quality, as like the burger patty was quite small. But yeah, it cost us about £13 for 2 hot dogs and 2 drinks. So yeah, we're going to tuck in now, review the food afterwards. So we've just finished our lunch here at ZSL Whipsnade, and yeah, like I said, we had 2 hot dogs and 2 cans. The hot dogs were really good quality. Inside the hot dog bun there was 2 just normal sausages of good quality meat. So yeah, they were about £12 altogether for that meal. So yeah, that was good. And yeah, something that Luke mentioned to me as we were eating is that there isn't actually that much choice in terms of like hot food around the zoo. Obviously, you've got the base camp restaurant here, which is shut, so I'm assuming they'd have normally more options. But from here, the barbecue place, they only have hot dogs or burgers, which is pretty simple. Nothing healthy really. Back in Africa, we have the African Outpost snack place, and that was like they sell like bakery items there, ice creams, etc. And then we have the fish and chip place back in at the start of Europe. So yeah, the only hot options really around the park are the burgers, hot dogs, and fish and chips. And the fish and chips are £10.50 as well, so they're quite expensive as well. But yeah, we're now going to go and continue the rest of the zoo here, and our next area up is Asia. So, as you can see, we're now here at the Great Whipsnade Railway, which is like a train which takes you around the park. As you can see, the price is on your screen now, so yeah, £4.50 for adults, £2 for children, and obviously if you're a member here, a gold member, you get discounted. £4 for adults is not too bad. And yeah, the train here, as you can see, is not currently operating due to COVID restrictions, which is a bit unfortunate really, because we've been other places such as Paradise Wildlife Park, and their little mini train has been in operation, so yeah, that is a shame. But yeah, they also do little experiences, like footplate experiences, where you get to walk around the track, so yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, this train is actually really useful, as like I said before, the park is really big, it's 600 acres. You can park your car here, but it kind of like takes the experience away, so yeah, getting the train would be a nice way to like travel around the zoo. I don't think they have like different stations, I think it is just this one station, so it's not really like a hop on, hop off thing. I think it's just more of a scenic tour. But yeah, this train does also go through the passage through Asia section, where you can only take your car through. So yeah, normally this would be an option to get through there and have a look around that area. But yeah, unfortunately, you can only take your car through there at the moment. But yeah, we're now going to go and check out the Hullabazoo, which is like the little children's area here. So yeah, this is what normally would be the Hullabazoo. It looks like a great adventure playground for the little ones and for children a bit older. But yeah, unfortunately it's closed. But yeah, it looks really good. Big open space, a lot of trails over here, some slides, zip line on the left here. But yeah, all that is closed unfortunately. But I do think the farmyard area is still open. I think you can get to that around the other side, so we'll go check that out now and have a look. So that was the Hullabazoo. Did I say that right?
Hullabazoo, yeah.
The I can't say it. The
Hullabazoo
Hullabazoo area of the zoo. But yeah, it's like a little children's area, like a little children's farm. But me and Luke really enjoyed it, right? Like, we got to pet the goats, the donkeys, we got to chase the chickens round, and even we got a chance to see the goats being walked around and the pigs being fed. So yeah, it's like a nice little area that sometimes you might just miss out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. The goat park just behind me here, like I mentioned, is closed currently due to COVID. Oh, the goats are actually down here hiding, which I didn't see them before. Just down there at the back. So yeah, that was, I'm not even going to try and say it again, the Hullabazoo, the children's zoo. And just here we have a little I think it's a marlin, right? Just not escaping, because they actually have like they have free roaming animals here, which is pretty cool. They have free roaming marlows, like I just mentioned, and they also have Indian peafowls, which, you know, are cool animals because they're my first animal on Planet Zoo. But yeah, that's a pretty cool fact. They just have little free roaming animals here. But now we're going to go and give you a tour of base camp, which includes the lemurs, the chimps. So we're going to go back to them, the red pandas, the squirrel monkeys, etc. And the otters, yeah. But yeah, let's go over there now. So here we are at the Caribbean Flamingo, and it is time for Owen's Animal Fact of the Day, your favourite part of the vlog, which I haven't done for a while. So yeah, the Caribbean Flamingo is actually the pinkest flamingo species in the world. And yeah, when they fly, because they can fly, they can reach between 31 to 37 miles per hour. They tend to eat food by sucking it up through their beak, and their diet consists of shrimp, algae, etc. And as you can see, some of them are eating now. But yeah, also, as you know, flamingos are obviously stand on one leg, but there's actually a reason for this. And that's because the leg that is, the leg they're not standing on is tucked under their body, and this conserves body heat. So that was the base camp area of the zoo here in ZSL Whipsnade, and as you can see, we've got some fantastic footage of the chimpanzees eating their food, which is great. But yeah, we're now queuing up for the butterfly house here and the aquarium. As you can see, it's got quite a large queue, and that's because it's near the end of the day. The attraction here shuts at 5:45, the last entry is 5:30. So yeah, we're going to queue up now and enter hopefully very soon. Right, so just before we go in, I just wanted to show off our new face masks we bought here for the channel. So yeah, these cost us £20 to be fair for a pack of 4, so not too bad. But yeah, let me know what you think of them in the comments below. Right, so we're now entering the aquarium here at ZSL Whipsnade. The aquarium here is all about freshwater species. So yeah, let's find out what we can see. Here we have some really small fish. I think they're just doing some work here by the looks of it.
Just feeding.
Oh yeah, they've just been fed. So these are called Saint House killfish. And they are from East Africa. And here is some of the species you might find inside the aquarium here at ZSL Whipsnade. Here we have beautiful rainbow fish. They are from Australian creeks. And their colour is actually quite interesting because the more colourful they are, the better they are feeling. And they also use these colours to show off their potential mates, which is pretty interesting. Over here we have something representing the Amazon River. This one's pretty cool. So this is to represent the flooded rainforest of South America. So yeah, like I said, all freshwater species. Here we have more killfish from the mangroves of the Caribbean. And these can actually jump out of the water. They can actually survive for up to 66 days out of the water, which is a pretty cool fact. So yeah, the reason why they sometimes launch themselves into the air is to catch their insect prey. Over here we have the Greek killfish, and they are in danger of disappearing forever. So yeah, the main reason for the freshwater species here is they're all freshwater species which are in danger of becoming extinct. So yeah, these were in danger of becoming extinct because in the 1920s mosquito fish were introduced to their habitat, which unfortunately killed many of their babies. So yeah, as you can see here, ZSL are working to bring back this species back from the brink, which is pretty much the whole idea of the habitats here.
Travels through old unexplored places to monitor the habitats and see how fish are coping with the changes. But it also
So here is where they are breeding some of the fish to bring them back from the brink that we just talked about.
why not have a look inside the lab to see the
So we have the mosquito pupfish, they are really small if you can see them. Then we have the guppies, they're from northern Brazil. A potosi pupfish, and the threadfin rainbow fish.
ZSL is one of the few places
Here we have fish you'd find in a desert, believe it or not. They are one of the last remaining populations of La Palma pupfish.
Look at this pupfish.
So in 1996 the habitat dried out due to overuse by humans for agriculture. So it's quite busy in here, unfortunately. So we've got some more fish here. These ones are a bit bigger than the ones we saw before. And over here we have a turtle. Just in the corner here.
That's him. They can live up to 45 years.
So yeah, that was a 4K tour of the aquarium here at ZSL Whipsnade. Now I'm going to enter the butterfly habitat where there are free flying butterflies. It's very hot in here, as that is their natural habitat. Obviously you can't eat or drink in here, and obviously you have to wear a mask. There's also a crocodile in here, I believe. But yeah, as you can see, it's quite busy. But yeah, it's a lot larger than the one at ZSL London Zoo. So yeah, let's go and find out and see what species we can find.
Oh, come this way, Oliver.
So we've got 2 eating here, and I think that, if I believe I'm right, I think that's called an owl butterfly. So yeah, here you can see all the different species of butterfly you would find here at ZSL Whipsnade. So obviously there's quite a lot here. So the temperature in here at the moment is 25.2 degrees, as you can see there. Luke has found a nice beautiful one here. And that, if I'm correct, was, let's have a look. I was going to say it's the common crow, but I think I'm not too sure. It could be the common crow butterfly. We've got another one at the back over there. So another board on you of the different types of butterflies you'd find. So we've got 2 butterflies here just eating a banana. We have some more fish.
It varies from viral video of a guy that found it. It depends from the species.
Here are the crocodiles to talk about. So there's 2 here, one there, and one at the back. So yeah, as you can see, the threats to butterflies are habitat destruction and changes in the climate. And ZSL are contributing to butterfly conservation through protecting wild butterfly and moth habitats. If you want to get some butterflies in your own house, you could plant some lavender, as butterflies really do love lavender. Here we have where all the cocoons are kept.
Oh, and then there's all the Christmas.
And there's just some at the bottom here waiting to come out. Here we have a giant beetle somewhere.
No, he's at the back there, he's all furry. Look, can you see him? Oh, Mummy spotted him. There, at the back, the big black hen thing. Can you see him? No, she'll say no.
Here we have the Pelling Island stick insect. Obviously well camouflaged, but I think it's just there. Here we have a Brazilian salmon pink bird eating tarantula. It's just at the back, I believe. And here we have the vampire crabs, just on the branches over there at the back. So here's another perspective of the crocodile habitat. But yeah, as you can see where all those little like insects were, where the spiders were, etc., or in like a little hidden corner here, so like they're quite often missed, unfortunately. But yeah, that was a 4K tour of the butterfly house here at ZSL Whipsnade. I must say the aquarium is really good here. The freshwater species are great, and obviously the fact they're bringing them back from the brink is great news for wildlife conservation. And we're actually speaking to some of the staff members there, and he said that some of those species were from the old aquarium at ZSL London, which shut last year. So yeah, it's good that they brought them over, as obviously they're both the same Zoological Society of London. But yeah, behind me here is a place where a show would normally take place, as you can see. The shows and the feeds, etc. Currently not taking place at the moment due to COVID-19, which is unfortunate, because like some other zoos are doing talks, which is, yeah, just strange. But I do know ZSL London are actually doing pop-up shows at the moment. Those times aren't advertised, but in the main like lawn area they do a little show of the armadillo, I believe. That could happen here, I don't know, we haven't seen it happen today. But yeah, the time is nearly now about 5:30, I think. So it's going to head up to the exit and then review our day out here at ZSL Whipsnade. So that concludes our day here today at ZSL Whipsnade Zoo. We had a great day out. Opening times were from 10 till 6, like I mentioned earlier on, and it was also bank holiday Monday, but you couldn't really notice that. Obviously the area is 600 acres, so it's massive, so there's plenty of space for social distance. Masks are only required in the butterfly house and the aquarium, so if you don't really like wearing a mask, you don't really have to be that worried about it. But yeah, we've got some great animal footage, and I really hope you enjoyed watching. Let me know what your favourite part of the vlog was down below in the comments, and if you enjoyed the vlog, give a little thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel for more vlogs in the future. Next up we are going to Woburn, so yeah, thank you from ZSL Whipsnade.